Welcome to this week's episode of Fantasy Wrap-Up. I'm your commissioner, Nick Jostendal. This week we'll dissect an interesting matchup between the seasoned sophomore and a newbie from Virginia. This game was projected to be a close one, with Steve beating Elena by less than 1 point, but the final score ended up being the old dirty 148.62, Southern Soldiers 108.68. Let's check out the quarterback matchup. Aaron Rodgers makes plays like this.
Wilson this time. Next play. We cannot stop talking about Randall Cobb. 32-yard touchdown.
Eli Manning makes plays like this. It's like Eli has become allergic to pigskin and has to find ways to avoid prolonged exposure to the football. Anquan Bolden proved to be a solid starting wide receiver with 4 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown. But Elena countered him with Calvin Johnson with 6 receptions, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Point, Elena. Moving down the roster, Steve started Vincent Jackson, the #1 receiver on San Diego's depth chart. So he must have seen some solid action, right? Let's roll the tape. Okay, here's the highlights. That's not Vincent Jackson. Okay, he must be coming up. No, that's not him. That's not him either. Oh wait, he didn't do jack. 2 receptions for 31 yards. He contributed about as much as my dad will to Obama in 2012. Things didn't get any better for Steve on the West Coast with Frank Gore against the Seahawks, 59 yards rushing and 19 yards receiving. Wow, this guy is lightning in a bottle. To be fair though, this game was only entertaining to the 24 Seahawks fans and white people in the Bay Area who don't like the Raiders. The best thing to happen here was Ted Ginn's 2 returns for TDs. Congrats to whoever had him. Elena had Mojo carry the Jags with 97 yards and a TD, and let's not even talk about Noshan Moreno. I'm still trying to remember the last time I felt good about the Broncos. Beanie Wells got Steve 20.2 points with 90 yards rushing and a TD, and you know what? Good for him. He deserves it. After rushing for 397 yards last year, this kid is one to watch. And further down the rosters, nothing big here. Chad Madonna Ochocinco produced a whopping 2.4 points. I guess he still needed some offseason training. But wait, what's this? Elena with an ace in the hole, Kenny Britt, 5 receptions, 136 yards, and 2 TDs? And he was catching balls from Matt Hasselbeck? Wow, I guess all that running from the law was good training. And then with the icing on the cake, Elena gets the Eagles defense with 5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 1 touchdown, and a 4th down stop, giving her an extra 19 points. Ouch. Beaten by a girl and a rookie girl to boot. Well, Steve will pack up his roster full of mostly second-string has-beens and face Megan Blanis' Scrap This team, who is now playing for 2. And a quick tip of the hat to Natalie, who had last week's highest scoring fantasy player, Tom Brady, who threw for an ungodly 517 yards and 4 TDs, resulting in 1 Dolphin cornerback being sent to the breadline this week.
Fired!
So until next week, this is your loving commissioner wishing you all good luck in week 2, unless you're a Raiders fan.